If you got and you time, we will be fine.
Come on. Come on. Yeah, amen.
I couldn't even sing. I couldn't even sing. Travesty, what was you just there? It was just there.
On the main chord of this tune, going out to all my fans. You know, I'm the one, and that tune is dedicated to me and sung about me and for me and sung by me.
Me.
Is that what they believe?
Yeah. Hi, that's your girl.
To all Travesty's fans, the actual person who wrote the song and sang the song is no other than, we'll leave you to guess, but the production work is by Alstallio. You can get it on alstallio.com.
Yeah. You know, welcome to Family Affair with your usual hosts, Pudding, Mideyah, Travesty, Alstallio, in no particular order, of course. Welcome, guys. How's it going? We was away 1 week. We missed a week, but it doesn't matter. We're back. We're back again.
That's it.
We're back.
Ready to go.
We haven't quit. So anyone who's thinking, look at them, they've quit. No, we're still here. we out here. You know, we out here. Never really understood that. We out here.
We're out here.
So where do we start today? Oh, do we have any? You guys are out of lockdown. Looks like everything from next week. I just got an email from Waterworld actually saying they're opening and they've renovated the whole of the Waterworld, especially for this day. So
really,
no shameless plug. I mean,
you're coming, Alstallio, to Waterworld.
July.
Okay.
Especially now we can all go together in like two huge cars. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's it. Me too.
Okay, so what's
there's one what's been eating me up, and I wanted to discuss it last week, so I'm getting in there first.
Okay.
Now I want to hear all your opinions on this because you know I have a very it's very close to my heart, and I'd like to hear people's opinions on it. So, would you stay friends with someone you knew was mentally, emotionally, or a physically abusive person? Who wants to start it off?
No.
You wouldn't.
I'd fade away like them memes, man. Like, I won't forget this.
I ain't got time for that. Yeah, I agree with Pudding. I ain't got time for that bad energy.
Yeah.
All right, no.
Because there are actually people out there who would remain friends, even though they know. Say, for instance, you got a friend and you knew, say it was a male friend, he was going home and he was beating his girlfriend up and ill-treating her. They'd still stay friends with them and justify why they should be friends with a person like that. So I just wanted to hear your opinions on it.
I feel like, I think that friendship is one of those things. I think it's close to a relationship. And once you're friends with somebody, you're willing to let a lot of things slip, you know. Even like if you look at relationship too, people tend to let a lot of things slip, even if you do something bad. So it's not that easy just to be like, yes, it's not black and white, is it? Really, you can't just be like, yeah, I'm going to not be friends with that person. I'm going to be friends because there's a lot more. There's a lot of roots.
Yeah, but would you, if you knew you say you knew someone 15, 20 years, and then you suddenly found out that he was ill-treating someone and he was a rotten person, he or she, would you talk to them and try and point out their ways?
That's what I think a good friend does. A good friend will try and at least put their friends on the right path.
Yeah.
And try and rehabilitate them.
Help lead them together.
At least start the process by planting seeds, you know, saying, look, maybe we should think about doing that way. Maybe we should go and see a doctor or psychologist or whoever you go to see, a psychopath or whatever.
But what if you, after all that, say this took us 6 months or so, and you saw that there was no real change, would you still stay friends with them? Because I'd find that very difficult to stay friends with someone who I know is that way. I'd find it really, even if I've been friends with them 20 years, whatever, I'd think you've got to draw the line somewhere, because then you're then condoning what they're doing, and you then become part of it, don't you think?
Well, I don't. Well, I've changed my opinion.
Yeah.
I agree and I disagree.
Go ahead.
Because in life, we've obviously, me and Mideyah go way back.
Yeah.
And we've encountered such relationships.
Yeah.
And you have remained friends.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you haven't agreed with what's gone on.
Yeah.
You still remain friends with one of the parties.
Yeah.
Now, me personally, you do come into contact with things like that, but when do you get involved before it becomes your issue? I think that goes on very regularly in society.
Yeah.
But people turn a blind eye to it because they don't want to get involved.
Yeah.
But me personally, if I see it's getting that person to actually come and confess to you or confide in you to let you know they need help or support.
But they may not think they need help. They may feel that it's
that as well.
Okay to do that.
So it's a tricky situation, to be fair. And like you said, do you defriend them and leave them in the situation knowing that you could be their only sort of support?
Yeah.
Or do you just watch it and, like I said, turn a blind eye?
What happens if it's the person who's being abused in any way? What if they came to you for help? What happens then? Do you defend your best friend or your good friend because you've known them longer? And how do you handle a situation like that?
I think that's when you either got to go to your friend. If it's a friend from a long time, go to your friend and give them the two options. Either you stop what you're doing or going to the police. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Simple things. That's where I think you've got to get involved. And if then you've got to be careful, because is that really the option to take? Because if you then are giving them the warning signs, they could then go on to kill that partner, and then it's your fault.
Yeah,
you know
so it's a tricky one, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's very tricky. It's a good subject to have picked. Mideyah, I'll give you props.
Yeah, I think it is, because people never really look into this, do they? They just go the merry way and say, oh, well, it's not happening to me, so I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you see the damage that's gone on, and you could have sort of helped stop it in some way, had you known.
Yeah. I think I'd probably phone the anonymous tip-offs.
I know with me, though, I'm quite a vocal person, and I'll put you straight and I'll be direct to say, hey, like, this is not the way to go about it. This is not the way you should be expressing appreciation or love or compassion towards that person. If this is the person who's actually causing the pain and causing the trauma, I'm like, maybe, more than likely you have to reevaluate everything and think, is this a relationship you can be in and, cause so much pain and trauma to? And you need to pull yourself out of this funk, essentially. Like, I don't know, it's a weird one. I'd always say that I'm not for it. And I as much as I love and care about you as a friend, I don't want you to go down a road where this can corrupt your future and it can be traumatic for you as well. So I'd always have that sort of non-judgmental approach, but I'm going to be real with you and say it's not good for either parties to be a part of this relationship. It's not healthy.
It's not acceptable at all.
The other side, I'd like, if you need to, there's a place you can stay here, but I don't really want no trouble to my door, essentially. Like, how are you going to get away from this person? Because you always get a bit more wary of, like, am I putting myself at risk being with this person who's being abused in a way where it's out of control and whatnot. So it is a tricky situation.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
You can always offer your help, your support, in a non-judgmental way. Because I'd feel bad if, like, something was to happen to, like, the victim and, like, they lost their life or a limb or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I knew that was going on. I'd always carry that guilt. So I think that's why initially when you brought up this topic, I would have been like, nah, I've got to back away. But then I'd always have that thing in the back of my mind, like, are they okay? Are they okay? Now that I know that that's going on in that household or wherever.
Yeah.
I think personally, if what's with wisdom as you've got older, I think if I knew somebody was doing that as we speak today, yes, I would approach them and I would speak with them at first. And if I see that they're not taking any advice and they're not willing to get help, then I personally would probably tip off the police or whoever. I personally would. Or another way is to get the victim's family involved. And somehow let the victim's family know what's actually going on. And hope it can be sorted that way. But I think we shouldn't be so eager or so quick to just dismiss it and think, well, it's a friend to me, it's not happening to me, so it doesn't matter. I think we should actually care enough to do some sort of intervention. I
think it's fear, Mideyah, that does that. Why straight away people are like, oh no, I don't want to. It's
be
a fear.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Not really.
Where that comes from?
Caring.
You know where that comes from? That comes from this whole idea that snitches get stitches, and being a snitch is a bad thing.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing to be a snitch.
I think in some situations it's a good thing. It's a good thing to be. I don't know if it's a good thing all the time.
I think it's a right thing to be a snitch. I think you should, and it's not a word. I think you should tell on someone who's doing something wrong if it's going to save someone's life. I think you should.
Oh yeah,
that's what I was going to say.
So it's not a snitch.
That's serious. Obviously, in serious circumstances, you'd obviously take that action. But in mere foolishness, what?
If you're a gang member,
consider a gang member, and you're killing people for joking innocent people.
We're not going that road. We're not going that.
You know what I mean? I don't want to have to go into a safe house in witness protection. This isn't the line of duty. You get me? I'm not looking to live that life.
No. We're not talking the gang-related situations. No, we're talking.
But if anybody's in need of that kind of help, definitely, I'd step up. I'd be a hero.
Yeah, and me too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But definitely. I think we all agree on that one.
I think yes. I think I'll see another book coming on.
Oh my God. Oh. I'm leaving the country. Brazil.
Brazil's good. I just want to show you this picture quickly. I came across. Hold on one sec. This is something that's so stupid. This picture.
Yeah.
This is in America there's a shortage of fuel, so everyone's panic buying all the fuel. I don't even actually know why there's a shortage of fuel.
Also, there's no toilet roll panic buying this time.
No, this time it's fuel. But check this picture out. Look at this picture.
Well, why is she doing that?
She's so stupid. She's put it in a wash basket with holes in.
I mean, I know people are doing it just to get clicks and whatever. I know it's all about just getting clicks, but that is stupid. That is proper stupid.
Oh my God! I mean, I've saw a few funny videos this week. I have to comment on the Captain Crack Sparrow. Did anybody see that video?
No.
Is it in the group?
No. I shared it.
You have to put it in the group. It's on your Facebook.
He was like Pirates of the Caribbean, but he's a crackhead. Oh, it's hilarious. And he's walking just like Jack Sparrow, but he's a crackhead. It's hilarious. I actually shared it. I don't understand why I didn't see it.
Hold on. Wait, I'm gonna put it up. Hold on one sec. Okay, one sec. Here it is.
Do you see?
Yeah. Okay. Here.
Where? Oh,
there's even music to it, like the Pirates of the Caribbean music.
Can you hear the music?
No.
Oh, one sec. Oh no. Oh, wait, one sec. Because it is pretty funny actually with the music.
It is funny with the music because you think, oh my God, it's a crackhead.
There you go.
See, where's the video? Did you see the video?
You could see the video. Yeah, you could see the video. I don't know why you.
Oh, pardon.
Never mind. Anyway, I think the people saw the first video and then they whatever.
Well, go onto my Facebook, family members, and you'll see, and you can laugh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do
That was classic.
Okay. Anyone want to jump in the next topic before I jump into mine? Or
You can jump into yours and
Go
then
and
give
do
us
yours, Alstallio.
all right. So I came across this post.
the football one. I knew it had to be.
I'm sorry. I have to talk about this because I just think this is unfair and also opens up Pandora's box, especially in this day and age with Me Too.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
You know
So you got
what?
women will be able to play in senior men's teams in the Netherlands as of next season. The Dutch Football Federation has announced a groundbreaking day in football history. I can tell you it's going to be a groundbreaking day because the amount of sexual assault cases, led to battery cases, and all this stuff. Because the women are like, you know, I mean, there's women who's tough just like guys. But if a guy runs and actually touches a girl in the wrong way because he's trying to make a tackle, and the girl will be like, what? And then he gets a lawsuit against him.
When he's pulling her top.
I didn't think about that. Didn't think about that with this one, you know. That's crazy.
I think it's too much.
Yeah,
that's just going a bit too far.
I think it is too far. I think I'm not against women playing with the men.
Definitely.
I am going to say I'm against women playing with the men because I think, you know, in this day and age, you don't even have to. You can just whistle at a woman and get a court order against you. You don't have to do nothing.
You know what? But on the other hand, Alstallio, I'd actually like to see a women's team versus a man's team to see who really has got the skills.
The women would lose.
We don't know.
The women are good.
We don't know.
Hey, Mideyah, listen, wicked women play.
The women have won the World Cup. The men.
That's against women, though.
But we've still done it. Against other countries.
Yeah,
other countries, though, we've still done it. England hasn't been able to do that since '66. So until they can do it again, we've done it recently. The men haven't. Right. Against other countries, the men haven't, and they've got much more money and advantages, and everything's behind them, and they can't do it. But the women who've got they've got no showtime really, and they haven't got as much money, and they're not paid as much, and they managed to beat all the other teams.
Not as much strength.
Yeah, they showed that England. If you're in England, you can come from the land of the strong. The Lions, women.
What are you talking about, dude? Listen,
women are not physically as strong as men.
They're not ready. They can't.
It's not gonna work.
It
doesn't matter how much you try, unless they've created some miraculous drug. What's gonna make them have the strength of the Hulk? It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. The only way it would work is if they put these fantastic women that you're talking about against men who are inexperienced in football.
Yeah. All right then, imagine
that's how it would win. They don't. That's the only way they'd win.
All right then, Mideyah. I'll open up the Pandora's box. In football, the game is about passing, is it not?
Yeah, but you have contact.
I know there's contact, but you're not supposed to have contact. So that should make the male players play even better and more skilled, and stop with the diving and all the rubbish. So, on the second hand, going back to it, football is about passing. Yes, if you need to have to run from one end of the pitch to the other, then get one of the men to do it. But if you've got the women in the right positions and the men in the right positions, you can have a super team.
You tried to say, I was going to say, you just say the guys should be running around, and we should just stand there, just going to get the ball, pass it on.
No. If you put everybody in the right positions, and you know you need the speed to midfield.
Hey, dude, that works in Sabutio. That's it. That works in Sabutio.
Shut up. Alstallio, you going on like a playing table bloody soccer.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It only work there when you're playing 11 strong men. Look, even
you're not going to play all men, no. You're going to play as equals, Annie. You're going to have the equal amount of women and men on each team. You're not going to play all men against us, a mixed team. That wouldn't be fair.
But look at this. Look at this, though.
I get you now.
You know what I mean?
11, you'd have sort of
five girls and 6 foot. Yeah, something like that. You put everybody in the right positions that you know that you got the men to do the speed if you need your team to be faster than the men in the opposing team.
Okay, I understand that, but look at all the laws that have to bring in. They have to say, okay, in every team there has to be an equal amount of, equal rights. So equal amount of women as men. So there has to be 20 men and 20 women playing football. Now, what if you got a case where, let's say, the whole of the men's team or the 18 of the men are injured and the women are all injury free. So you got a match coming up against one of the top teams. You got to play all these women against the opposition who are probably all men or something like this. What's going to happen? Because that's unfair advantage, like Mideyah said.
It's true.
We've got more strength. We've got more. We're faster. We're more athletic. We're built that way.
But Alstallio, again, football, and there's always a team B. So come on, the team B can step up if team A is injured. Team B steps up, and then if there's nobody in team B, they go for the youth team old enough to play in the game. You know this, when the 17-year-old boys make their debut and score their first goal, they've been took from the youth team because they're playing for the under-21s. So at the end of the day, yes, you can say all this and try and put obstacles in the way, but if the Dutch people can do it, everybody else will be able to do it if it works. They're obviously only trialing it, so we can't say never.
It's not
because
trial.
At the end of the day, 60 years ago, you would never have said women would be playing football and winning the World Cup. You would never have said that 60 years ago.
Okay,
so to be able to say that now, it's going to come.
I'm going to give you two sports.
Yeah, amen.
Well, I think a woman could beat a man credibly. One
tennis
or two. Yeah, tennis and
golf.
maybe golf. But when it comes
tennis,
to, what about a game like rugby?
Gymnasium.
We're talking about games that are non-contact. If you're talking rugby or American football,
BMX,
or Gaelic
these
games.
are all Olympic games. Skiing.
What about the
crazy stuff?
Relay running?
Yeah,
meters.
Got no chance, man.
Yeah, but
no
that's a different. That is different.
But it's still not contact.
Built up, like different. How would you say? When it comes to running, it's different, and it's just different.
But that's the same with football. When these guys most of them are athletics, like runners.
I know, but they're still got the same aim of the game to pass the ball and just get it in that square box.
I don't know, man. I mean,
you're not against each other. If you're going to run in a 100-meter race, you're running for yourself to win. You're not running for the team. So if you're going to be playing football, you're playing for the team. So you're going to have the best women who are as tall as men. You're going to have the best men. You're just going to do that. You're going to have a super team. You're not just going to pick up like 4-foot women because they're not going to be no good. You get me? You're going to go for this. Yeah, they might be, but they're not going to really be. Well, I don't know where they're going to go.
They could run
basically.
They can take the ball.
Basically,
well, you're not going to be
have
chosen
the right amount of training.
Yeah, they'll have the right amount of
training. Yeah,
because you've got 5'9", 6 women out there who want to play who are already playing football. So you know what I mean. They can join with the men. They can stand in the box and header in. Because they're bringing out the law that you can't head the ball. So you'll have to be kicking and passing because you won't be heading it anymore. So you better be good at what you can do.
Okay, so this is saying
I don't see it working. I just don't see it working.
So that means, like, someone was saying the other day that women should be allowed to compete. No, in the men's fighting games, for example, like MMA and boxing.
I don't know about that.
What's that?
You know what? Some of them women fighters are built like men.
Sorry for cutting you all. At the end of the day, women are always complaining they want to be equal to men. So let them do it, and then they'll see that the reason why they're not equal to men. Let them do it, and they'll see the real reason why women are not equal to men.
You know what? I don't think. You know what? I think it's only more attractive because we're being told no. That's from a feminist. That's from a feminist. Let people be and do what they want to do. Yeah. And if they conquer and win, then they've proven everybody wrong.
That ain't gonna happen. I mean?
And then they'll go down in history. And then Mideyah will eat her words.
I will not be eating her words because
not in this lifetime.
You never know.
Unless, hang on. You know what? It could happen because remember, we've got the women who become men and men.
Diverse.
That way.
That's what this is about. This is what this is really about. They're talking about people who are diverse playing in the men's team. So if you was a man before, you probably can play in a woman's team. I think that's what it's more about than putting actual women against men.
Yeah.
Because that's not fair. It doesn't matter how we look at it. And like I said, all the law or court orders are going to follow this sort of thing, man. I don't even want to start. Remember, then look at this. You go in the changing rooms. We have to put 4 changing rooms in the thingy now in the clubs, because even though I know they have 4, but everyone has to have separate changing rooms because men and women won't want to shower together. And then if they do shower together,
shouldn't have to. Why would you want it?
They shouldn't have to. But that's the thing. It's like I just think it's better if women compete with women because it makes it more fair, and men compete against men. That's all I think. Is better.
No, Alstallio, you've got to allow for people who are transgender too.
Yeah.
I mean, they can if they're men.
That's what's coming into play.
I mean,
that's
the thing. It's you insult them if you say I could use born a male, then you should play in the male sport.
No. You're misunderstanding. If a man has become a woman and then he joins that team, what they're talking about,
they will still win.
They'll still win.
Yeah.
Because they still have the strength.
And he's still a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, by right, because he's changed his name and done everything he needs to be. So why shouldn't he play in the women's team if he chooses to?
That's unfair though. Again,
but that's his right, her right,
her right. Yeah,
it wouldn't be his. You know what I mean? As a person, you shouldn't be told no if you want to do anything. And this is the wrong with society today. I'm sick of everybody telling everybody else they can't do it. No, what's it got to do with you?
Do it. No one knows.
But no, that's what I mean. In life, what's it got to do with you?
Mm-hmm.
You just let me do it, and I'll show you. If I can't do it, then
exactly.
That's on me.
I agree with
you.
Travesty.
Do not tell me no. You know what I mean? Push through the no. No, I'm not going to listen to your no. It's not going to stop me.
Travesty. I've actually agreed with you in the sense that I just said that I think they should do it, because then. When you see that the female is the weaker sex, then it will close the door once and for all. So let them do it, because they want to be equal to men. So do it. But then I also went on to say that because of the change with some people, that it will even out anyway. You think about it, because you said if a male turns to female, male and male, vice versa, and they join these teams, then it will even out anyway. So it'll work out.
I just believe you would get a shock. I believe it's not going to be what any of us think, because as someone who was around sport for the early years of their work life, I've seen some impeccable female players. I was like, wow. Blew my mind, honestly. And this was under 18s. Blew my mind, honestly.
Oh, they're
brilliant players.
Just got to be given the chance.
I think it could work. Personally,
mate.
Absolutely amazing.
Because there's girls out there who have been inspired by Pele, and you know what I mean.
We don't doubt the ability, though.
And they should be. If they're that good, they're better than some of the male players. They should be allowed to play with the men.
We never doubt the ability
some of these
of the
male
women.
players are not worth it.
Look, we're not disputing the ability of the women. What I'm saying is it's still an unfair advantage, because look, let's compare 4 people. The best trained male athlete against the best trained female athlete. Would the female's never going to have a chance against the best trained male athlete? She might have a chance. She probably won't even have a chance against the worst trained male athlete. She might just meet that level or just slightly below it. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. It's so unfair.
And this is what I'm saying. You don't know
unless she was transgender.
If she's transgender, that's something else.
Yeah.
But what if it's a girl who's changed to a boy, and she's like, okay, I'm going to play with the men? She would also still never meet that level. Do you know what I mean?
Well, at the end of the day, like you said, that the fastest woman, could possibly meet the level of the slowest man.
Probably, yeah.
But how do you know that all them footballers are the best of who they could be? How do you know that's the best of the best? Because no other sexes come up against them to see if they're really the best. And this is what I'm saying. Until that happens, nobody will know which sex is really the weakest, because it's never been done.
Well, hopefully it's going to be done then.
Because we're constantly being told no. What you scared of? Don't tell us no. Let us fail ourselves. Don't keep telling us no. Let us see if you're as good as you keep raving on about. You know what I mean? Mankind, you got woman nature, mother nature, and you know what I mean? Which is more than mankind.
So the fastest woman ever to run we're going back to athletics. As the fastest she's ever run, that was 1988. That was the last time the record was broke for a woman. It was 10 seconds, 49 milliseconds. And we know that Usain Bolt was
9 times.
9, like a second quicker.
Yeah, but this is, remember, humans evolve.
It's true.
We need a woman who's running now.
Yeah, that was the thing is there's no woman to this day has beat that woman. That's the thing. That woman still has the record from 1988 because no one's been as fast since.
Sorry, which woman was that? Did you say?
I know. Is it the Jamaican one?
No, she's American.
Which woman was that?
Florence Griffith-Joyner.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she must have been on steroids.
She's the wait.
You
wait
never know.
Wait,
no,
wait.
I'm just messing. I'm no, but no. Since '88.
That was the last woman. That's the fastest woman to ever run.
See that? And I was faster than that.
You wasn't faster than 10 seconds.
Listen, at school.
Then you got the world record. Then she's in the Guinness Book of Records.
At school, who's going to record that?
What was the running time?
10 seconds and 49.
100 meters.
That's pretty fast.
But I did that in school too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Mideyah.
Guys,
I tell you, Mideyah, this is what I've always got. You say this right, and I used to walk away with gold star awards for my running, and people wanted me to run professionally, but people laugh at me like it weren't real. I ran that
because
and faster. Yeah, because I used to when I was younger, and my dear lovely mother used to send me to the shop. I used to time myself how fast I could run, and that was my training.
Over 100 meters.
I wanted to get faster and faster. I used to run all the way to the shop, and it was further than 100 meters. And I used to sprint all the way.
So you're trying to say to me, wait. I think
when I got to high school, I was only 11, obviously, and I was in my prime because I wanted to be able to beat my mum, who was fast. She was fast, and I wanted to run faster than her.
I'll tell you,
don't tell me.
Or not, that was what you've seen is been noted in the Guinness Book of Record because no one like me, myself,
it's only professionally
were allowed to do it. We didn't get to the professional side. Else there would have been other people up there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not disputing that. I do think there's people. I
used to run. I'm telling you,
but 10 seconds.
I'm telling you, Alstallio. I used to run faster than the boys in the school, and that's me.
So that's slow. Look, typically.
And this is high school, but the same age as me, and I was running fast. And no, up until probably when I was about 15, I could run as fast as them.
I feel a sense of delusion.
No, I'm not.
Setting in.
All right then. Whatever. I used to run faster than you.
You was faster than me, but
I was faster than you. And look.
I don't
know. You could say you was in your prime. I was faster than you, and I was a girl. That's what I'm saying. So don't go there, Alstallio.
The thing is,
I was fast because I used to get this extra push. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we ever actually had a race when we was both in our
shut up.
Did we have a race in our prime? Well, okay, when we come.
I feel like a family sports day.
Yeah, I know. The only person who was nearly as fast.
As long as it's not rounders, I'm in.
Dearest Dean. Shout out to Brother Dean out there. He was just nearly as fast.
You weren't no fast. No,
you weren't fast. You were the slowest.
I think it was all quite fast. It was all quite fast, to be fair. But come on, let's on a serious note though. 10 seconds 49. That's with training, like proper training.
88. I bet you weren't really.
You did it Olympics in school. You did proper training.
Wait. We're talking about a record that stood for almost 40 years. Almost that record stood, and people have got better training techniques today, but they still can't beat that woman. That's what I'm saying.
Because the genetics are not right.
Wait,
that's what I'm saying.
Leg.
She must have.
She had an extra leg. Yeah.
She never had it, man. You know what? At the end of the day, right? She got that. Yes, that's because her genetics were built to do that. Just like me and Mideyah said, we had the long legs. Our genetics were built to run. Exactly. You know, I'm built like a runner. I've always been sleek, tall, and long legs. And I've always been able to use that to my advantage for the speed because it covers more ground. And that's how I used to win my races, because there's people who can run quickly and move their feet quicker where I can stretch. And that's how I used to cover a lot of ground and win my races. You know what I mean? So I'm practically bouncing like a bloody deer through the sky. So you're not really touching the ground.
Travesty. Just to think you could have been retired now with your own training line.
No. Weak knees. Could have been.
We're getting messages through. We're getting messages through, laughing at our long legs, especially me. I said I was the quick step, the quick running one.
Yeah,
I was quick running.
You was fast.
We haven't had a family sports day in years.
She was.
We need one.
You're fast, but you wasn't. Trust me, none of you was Flo Jo.
Oh, shut up! We're more than Flo Jo. You get me? Yo. I was boom. You get me, boom.
You know. Wait, let me see if I get. Let me.
Trials came in July of that year. Lightning struck the track in Indianapolis.
You know, this is the lady. Wait, I want to see if I can get a second.
11 seconds. That said, you slower than me.
Wait.
And you, Mideyah.
She was
10, 70. Yeah, slow. Slow. I could have drank up to at the end of the line by the time she got there.
Yo. Meter relay, where she ran an anchor leg.
She was hold on, where is? I can't find it. Wait.
And you know I'm built like that, so why wouldn't you think I could have been a runner?
Where she ran.
He's pulling your leg.
21.77 seconds.
She's 200 meters in 20 seconds, 21 seconds.
She's a 200 meter runner.
She's 200 meters and 100 meter. She was the fastest. And look at Usain Bolt, for example, just to wrap this up. His record's still standing from 2009, I think. No one's beat it since. And even if we're thinking that we're getting better and we're evolving, there's no one who's got... Someone will come along eventually and beat it and then crack the 9 seconds, then the 8 seconds.
Yeah.
But
if they don't fall off. Get me? And decide to become a rapper or something. Because that's what all
the end of the day,
Alstallio rapping.
Me and Travesty know our truths, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
We never entered the Olympics. I know what the teacher said on the day. They were shocked because they timed me, and they were shocked. And then they wanted
to be
professional, but I didn't get the support, so I couldn't carry on and do the professional.
Did they ever tell you what your time was? Did they ever say, you just cracked 10 seconds or 11? Even if you use 11, 11 seconds is... Look, when you're about 15, a good time is around 12 seconds. When you're around 15...
Mine was 10 something, I'm telling you.
If you was around 10-ish, then...
That's
you was
so short.
That's Olympic speed, but then again, you would... I don't know, man. I guess back then they weren't really trying to get any black people to represent England. So, then again, the 80s, though, no, they would have been earlier than that in it. 70s,
60s, they wouldn't have. That's what I mean. You wouldn't have got nobody wanting black people to run. Hey, look, we looked upon as inferior.
Yeah.
So
no, but in my day, that is where they pushed us for sports.
But when you look at the old Olympics, it's always you know why? No, I don't agree with you, Mideyah. Obviously, this isn't a new topic, but Mideyah. When I used to watch the Olympics every year, I only used to see, obviously, Daley Thompson, the man, and...
Clifford Christie?
Yeah, seen him. And you see, just, I think it's Sanderson. Tessa Sanderson.
No, whatever.
You know, javelin and stuff. And that was the 80s. But you'd never see no black women running in 100 metres. Not for England.
Yeah.
Always America and Jamaica, and that's why they were dominating. Because they knew that the black people were the runners. But England, for some reason, never ever put no black people forward.
What is that? Collins? Wasn't Collins another one?
No, yeah. But now they've done it now, and the black girl's winning. It's took how many years to realise? Follow the Americans and the Jamaicans, and you'll win some gold medals for the 100 metres. Because you put in the blacks against the blacks. You get me? You put in the same genetics together to run to see who is the fastest woman. Well, obviously, just like I said, nobody's beaten that record yet, and I don't understand why not. But I thought you would have been. I thought that Jamaican woman done it. I'll tell you, easy.
I don't know. All I know is that record's been there for almost 40 years, and ain't no one beating it for now. So,
well, it's probably the next Olympics somebody will, because they'll be running away from COVID.
Actually, I want you to, because actually, to be honest, yeah, that's true. Actually, Mideyah and Travesty, if you was fast, then you never really lose. I mean, you lose half a pace or half a yard.
You know what?
Still should be about, like me, I'm still around.
Let me tell you. No, when I was 23, I done 16 seconds. I was slow by then.
And as you remember, Alstallio, when I raced against you, I didn't do bad, did I? I couldn't keep up with you, but I didn't do bad. You remember the family sports day we had?
Oh, yeah, that was good, yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, she's still running in her 50s.
Exactly.
That's true.
There's the proof, and I still can run now.
Yeah.
Same here.
Anyway, yeah, okay, so let's wrap it up there. It was a really good topic, actually.
It was. I enjoyed that.
I thought.
I've had some people really laughing about the situation.
You guys delusional, man.
We are a sporty family, though. I must admit, very sporty.
Definitely.
That's true.
I was the high jump, if I remember.
Sprinter. The netball.
Yeah, it's my bum that let me down, though, man.
What was you,
My bum, that's it.
What was you, Alstallio? Are you there knocking us?
Football, rugby.
Nothing.
No.
You were rubbish.
What were you?
Oh, running and shot put.
Yeah. I was on the 100-meter sprinting and the 100-meter. There was
When
the relay was on, they'd put me on every time.
Yeah,
so I'd make sure, even if they would lose at the time, as soon as I took that baton, I was there.
Yeah, same here.
And I did the 400-meter as well.
I hated that.
Okay. You seem like you did the whole Olympics.
It's too long. I'm not a long distance one. I can't take it.
Won.
Oh, you're egg and spoon, really, Mideyah. Calm down.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Not with their bloody dizziness.
And they always put me on the first post in rounders.
Okay.
Because I'd always pitch that ball and have you out before you got there.
You know what? I was always the deep fielder.
And I did midfielding as well. But
No, deep field. Yeah, I was a good catcher. You know what?
In netball, I was centre.
What's that?
I was goal attack, the goal scorer. Yeah,
No, I was always centre.
Yeah, important person.
Is that netball?
Yeah.
Netball, yeah.
I think I was.
We know you was wing defence.
Yeah.
That part.
No, I was good.
Yeah.
No,
everyone wanted my role
was
after
good.
I was finished with it.
Centre was good, and wing
I
attack,
was centre.
and goal shooter was a lazy person who was tall. Yeah, because they didn't have to move out of that circle. We know who you are.
Actually, I know. Pudding should have been a world-class athlete. Actually, considering her genetics.
Why?
Oh, what?
The cricket.
Wow. Dad was a legend.
No, I was good in primary school. 21 laps I did. And I won it. I win the whole game for my team. I won the whole game. Not even gonna lie.
See, there you go. Claim to fame. Take it till you make it.
Oh,
go on, Pudding.
Whatever.
That was well good,
Or shall I call you ice cream?
All right, let's go on the table. Everyone can tell them. Everyone could have their sports exit. Their sports exit. Starting with Pudding.
Well, I went. Oh.
All right then, Travesty. Go on, man.
Yay! All right then. I just want to say, Alstallio lies. He wasn't good at football and he didn't run fast because he run on his toes and he still does today.
Actually, I'm going to respond to that. Running on your toes actually.
It's not your bloody turn.
It's a proven fact that people running on their toes are faster anyway. Just like they run on their toes too. Right. Pudding.
Wow, just to let you know, I was the underdog. Everyone always picked me last, but then by the time the game finished, they wanted to pick me first. The next time it was PE.
Lies.
Put it out. No, I was the quiet one. I was on steam when I was in sport. I was good. I was good.
Ice cream, you're melting up in here. Calm down.
Mideyah.
And as for me, the star that I was back in the school days, I'm going to sprint right to the next week's podcast.
And I'm going to end it by saying,
she killed the vibe. That's what she done. She killed it.
I'm going to bring the vibe up and say, Join us next week. Oh, by the way, I was a shot putter and I should have phoned for Warwickshire. I came second place actually.
Oh my God, fantastic.
Well done.
Anyway, I'm going to say join us next week for more Delusion and Half Truths. Good night, guys.
Bye.
We got to lose it.